Hello friends and welcome back to Flavors on My Dastafan. Today I will be sharing with you a recipe of Bihari Kababi Chicken. This is a traditional recipe which I am going to make in a very modern way, quick and easy. For this I'm taking 1 kilo of chicken, 4 medium thinly sliced onions, 1 inch of ginger which I'm going to crush, and another inch of ginger which I have julienned. I'm taking a few sprigs of coriander leaves which are chopped, couple of chilies whole, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, and I'm going to roast it or broil it and going to coarsely crush it in my mortar and pestle. So on a medium low flame I'm roasting this until it has turned this color. Coarsely grinding it in my mortar and pestle. Of course, if you have already done it in advance and keep roasted cumin, you can really use that also. So I'm taking 2 teaspoons of roasted cumin, ground roasted cumin, half a teaspoon of black pepper. You can see the ingredients on the screen and stuff. Quarter teaspoon, half teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri Red Chilli, and salt 1 teaspoon. Salt and chili always as per your taste. Now I'm going to pound my ginger and my mortar and pestle, and grinding and pounding my uh, ginger, freshly ground ginger, adds an extra flavor to this. I'm using mustard oil to cook, for a cup of which you can really take any oil of your wish, but mustard oil is the traditional way of cooking this, and the modern way of cooking is in the pressure cooker. So here, I'm going to fry my onions until it is a golden brown. It's slightly turning golden and it's completely translucent. Cook this until it is at this point, and you can add in the ginger at this point here. All the recipe is there in my description box, and also the link on my website where you can find this recipe and all my other recipes. At this point, I'm adding in my spice mix. I'm going to cook this and add water bit by bit just to disintegrate the onions so that it cooks faster and it's a key point to remember that you never add a lot of water because it'll take years for you to dry it out, and it really increases the amount of time you need to cook. So always bit by bit. Now I've added my chicken and I'm going to basically just mix it, saute it, it's coated with the all the spices. Add water to make it easier, and at this point I'm adding enough water to allow me to cook this because I need this water to help my cooking process. Because you see, this is boneless chicken, which is actually dry. It doesn't have a lot of water that will release, so I need to add the extra water for it to cook down. Basically, I've taken around 10 minutes for this to cook in a pressure cooker. 10 minutes from the time you put the lid on and until you close the flame. So 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes and until after it has cooled down, it takes another 5 minutes to cool down. This is how it is at this point. Now you see there's a lot of water. Some of the water might have come out from the chicken. Chicken might have released, and this is the water that I added while cooking. So I'm going to dry this completely. To completely dry this and saute this. This step is very important. It's an extremely important step in cooking any non-vegetarian dish. Either it's mutton or beef or lamb or anything, you have to do this. You see, there is water here, and I'm going to dry out this water until it's completely dry and almost starts to stick at the bottom of the pressure cooker. Until then, I'm going to be cooking it and dry out all the water. Now, the link on my website is here, as you can see on the screen. You can follow this recipe, find the whole steps and instructions mentioned on this recipe also in the description box. But from my website you can find this recipe and all of my other recipes. And you can see at this point it is completely dry and started to stick at the bottom of the pan. This is when I'm adding in my gravy. I'm adding enough water to my gravy because this is the final step of this. And It's a really easy dish, and it's really easy to cook. Uh, and just try it, I hope. Here I'm adding my quarter teaspoon of garam masala. As I've always said, that garam masala should be used very sparingly because garam masala has a tendency to go bitter. Basically, garam masala is added to give you that kind of aroma, and it has to be used very sparingly because it can really get better bitter. Final step of the gravy is just to basically add the green chili and ginger juliennes, which is basically for garnish, and let this boil for cook this with the chicken just to incorporate all the flavors from each. I hope you will try this recipe. It is a really easy dish recipe. This is a traditional recipe which I have made adapted to suit my um, lifestyle, which is really busy, and I hope you will like this. This looks as good as it tastes as good as it looks, and I hope you will try this recipe. It's quick and easy. It's very easy, very delicious, a quick meal, and I hope you will like this. And do let me know in your comment section whether you like this, and do share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.